Okay, so there's a long view of the house, and I will take you up and show you the most recent work that we've had done. There's my sports bike, which we keep under cover, but I don't bother trying to put it into the garage because I've now decided that the garage should be a studio. And I realise now that we're here that I've forgotten to bring the key with me, but I'm sure that maybe you can actually see, but we can see it from the other side, as there are 3 windows there. So this was to have been a garage, obviously, but we have those 2 huge sliding doors because there's no AC in there at the moment, and working in there, which is what I intend to do, will get pretty hot. This is a pretty big area out of the front of the house. For anybody, and I'm making this video for people who may be considering building a house, or I just got a comment on one of our videos now talking about how he's still in America, but he doesn't really give a crap about what people say or think of him, so he's quite free, and he's building a house here in the Philippines in his absence, which is a brave man, because I found that there were ways of doing things which I wouldn't have done myself. I'm from the UK and have lived in America for many years. But anyway, we do what we can. Now, I put all the lights on so that you can actually see everything, not because we live like this all the time. Right, but we have our little dining area. Now, I haven't rushed about getting everything tidied up. This is pretty well as we live. You'll notice there that there's a full cooker, obviously with 4 hobs, but it's not plugged in. Underneath on the right of it, as we look, there's a gas cylinder, but it's not hooked up, and the gas cylinder obviously is turned off, and we have that little electric thing which we do all our cooking on. And this is because Beth has a concern about having the gas inside the house. So what can we do on that? So we have quite large areas to work with, making coffee and all of that using the blenders. Obviously we don't drink water from the tap. There's a fridge which is not big enough. And this is our seating area. I like to come in here, and that's my chair. I sit there. There was 2 books that I'm currently reading. So let's show you what is actually. Now let me see. Are you able to see that? Maybe if I pull the curtain around. So big work table in the middle, which is not finished. As you can see, I haven't got any of my storage worked out because all the tools are on the ground. But we got the doors and everything are all working, and there's my raw materials for working out other storage and work tables. So that's let me see, I remember measuring that for the floor, and it's actually 70 square meters, quite a big area. Because it was only going to be a garage at first, just for keeping cars in, and maybe a washing machine, we only put 2 lights in there. That happened while I wasn't looking. We need at least another 2, possibly more. You need a lot of light into a work area. So this is all very big. You see we've got a nice cracked window there. that because of the guys coming in and doing the weed whacker. As I said, nothing is standard. This is 35 1/4, I think. It goes out. Now, because it's a large house, they insisted, the fire department insisted that we have a fire alarm. So we do have the smoke detectors as normal, but we also have a fire alarm. You can see up in the corner there. And that's loud. Believe me, that's loud. There's So we have various seating areas. Here is in like the family room. We don't have the TV hooked up in here. I have no urgency on that. And anyway, we probably spend most of our time on the phone using YouTube. There is, as you can see, a very big, well, to me, very big TV screen. The guys like to come in here and watch horror movies, which excludes me out. So starting at the bottom, we have this little gallery bed here, but we need an AC unit in here in order for the kids to actually use this. That was my idea, and there's a whole study area there as well. Then, and we do have a ceiling fan, but it's not enough. So this has become the junk room, the storage room, I should say. So we still bathe Filipino style. So we have a big bin and we do the douche. So this is our bathroom. And once again, we're not the tidiest, but this is our bedroom, Beth and I, and we lost the little red house, as probably most of you know. We lost the little red house in the storm in Odette. See, it's a little touch, and the curtains need washing. And this bed was in the little red house, and the whole roof and everything caved around this little bed. So it has some little bits of damage, not very much as you can see there, look. But I rescued it, and we did some little touch-ups, and we were happy to have this as a reminder of the little red house, which actually we loved very much. So, now this was unfinished when we moved into the house. This is the master bedroom. So you can see it's a very big size. And it has become our gymnasium. So we have various units there that can be used. And I also make a few little things on this setup here. We've got a lot of stuff which is stored, all the guitars. I'm a guitar owner, not a guitar player. That's my instrument there, the trombone, and behind is a keyboard. But that's what we use this room for. And as you can see, I choose to leave my laundry just folded and left on here. Not many. We're waiting for the laundry now. Not many socks in there. So, as I say, I put all of the lights on, but that's not how how we are. And we have, this was Beth's idea of, let's see, there's the chandelier. As you can see, there's choices in with that too. So the bathroom is little used, and it's very big, unfinished, as you can see here, unfinished on parts, but we rarely use this. And the idea was that we were going to have a bathtub there, which has never been realized. The last time that I showed a part of this, somebody said you should have tidied the room up before you took the video. We have our critics. So, if ever I feel that we're having a tough time, I've said this before, my little exercise is to come out here, stand in the furthest possible place that you can get away from the room, and I close my eyes. This is me thinking that it's a hard time or a hard life. I close my eyes and I keep them closed until I'm used to the dark, and then I open them and I look around here and I realize, thank God we are blessed. We've worked very hard for what we have, and we've worked together. That's one of the criticisms which is levelled at Filipinas, is that those who choose to criticize the Filipina usually seem to be going on the assumption that the Filipina is only as good as her beauty, and that she doesn't do anything all day to support the marriage. She just is, which is not true. Beth and I worked very hard as a team. Those parts which I'm not good at, she's very good at, and vice versa. So we knitted together very well. And this is the fruits of our labour. Now, a comment that I get that comes up every so often, it's almost as if it's the same person that writes it, and they say, the comment usually goes, how did you get so rich so quick? And I always tell them that this is the result now of nearly 12 years of working together as a team. But actually, it's all down to luck. And as the American saying goes, I think, the harder we worked, the luckier we got. So don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. It really helps us to keep doing what we're doing. We are still doing our charity work. We are still helping the students to finish their education, and we're almost there. A lot of our students have just got one more year to go, so we're kind of fingers crossed on that and continuing to try to help. And we appreciate any help, especially any sharing. If you share, that's the top thing that you can do. That one really helps us. And the next would be, of course, to comment. I enjoy talking with people who make a comment. The only thing, we're not Facebook talking about community guidelines, but I do ask that you keep comments to be at least civil. Criticize all that you want, but I won't make you look stupid, and so you shouldn't try to make us look that way. So bye for now. Keep it nice.